We're doing Dawn of War. Mighty Carlos has chosen his deployment zone. It's he's going to be deploying. He's going to be going first. He chose the side that gives him a building that gives him pretty good firing arcs. Also, my fiends can't get up there, and we're just gonna have to see what happens. My plan is what it always is. You know, try to drop my fiends first in the backfield, bum rush them, weather the storm, get in there and tear them a new one. We'll see what happens. Okay, so Mighty Carlos takes first turn, deploys said models as seen here. Not much to say about it. Okay, bottom of one, Demons deployment. Demon secondary wave came in. I stacked my waves. I felt like against a mech army like this, it was the smart thing to do. The Gods of Chaos gifted me with a 1, so I have 2 units of Fiends, and all of my troops' choices out. My drops went fairly well. Both of my icons are in this wave in case this happened. So I've got unit of bloodletters off in the right-hand corner. If they survive, I'll be surprised. Mighty Carlos, how did turn 2 go for you?
Turn 2 sucked.
Tell me
I took
about
out 1 unit of bloodletters with a bunch of flamers, and that was about the highlight of the round. Everything else either failed to hit, or Mr. Brent over here made astonishing 5+ saves all over the place.
I tend to do that.
Well, stop.
Yeah, my Fiends units just could not fail. I lost 2 from each squad, and as anybody who plays Fiends knows, that's freaking brilliant for the drop. It's the kind of turn that a Demons player looks for, and so I guess the Chaos Gods knew what they were doing when they gave me a 1. Okay, bottom of 2. He has a Master of the Fleet, so only 2 of my 9 units in reserve came in. I was a little bit passive, so I went ahead and used the icon knowing I would be within range of breath for the Vendetta. That Vendetta is immobilized, and 1 weapon is destroyed due to the combined shooting of the Herald and Demon Prince. We got a unit of Plague Bearers over. They took some swipes, needed 4s, needed 6s, and both units of Plague Bearers managed to roll up and can't move or can't shoot result both of these chimeras. Obviously, the best part of the fun was the Fiends. Got over there, managed to explode both of the vehicles with 5 results, and lame. So okay, turn 3 is going to be a shooting gallery for him, and hopefully I'll get more units in. Okay, sir, we just finished top of 4. How do you feel about life?
Life is fine. This game sucks. No, this game is pretty awesome. Brent's just got some loaded dice over here.
That's true.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
Yes.
It's impressive to watch, but not on my side.
Yeah, I'm pretty legendary for my luck, if I must say.
It's fine. I took out a few things, not as much as I wanted to take out, but it's only turn 3. Let's see what happens next turn.
Okie doke. Well, Marlboro came in. He dropped a doozy on my Plague Bearers, and I'm down to 1. Luckily, it's the icon. My Demon Prince went bye-bye to combined firepower, lots of barrages. Herald only took 2 wounds. He's 11 life. These units are fairly unmolested. Over here, the Fiends managed to survive. Okay, the game is getting interesting. Bottom of 3 came and went. Because of the Master of the Fleet, I'm still not getting my reserves in as quickly as I would like. I did get quite a bit in this last turn, though. I still have a Demon Prince, a unit of Fiends, and a Herald of Tzeentch in reserve. The Master of Fleet is still on the board. His ass managed to survive. This was a rather interesting round. My shooting and such was rather underwhelming. I suppose I shouldn't complain too much. Let's start over here. Demon Prince drops, uses the icon, lands perfectly, attempts to mow down Marlboro. The Marlboro man over there, he goes to ground, and because of stealth, manages to survive. So he's gone to ground with 1 wound left. Over here, Herald could not decide what it wanted to shoot at, so I let this Herald go first. Boom, hit the back of that, killed 6 dudes. They didn't run, though. And this Herald hit the Vendetta, knocked off another Las Cannon, and it can't shoot next turn. So on this side of the board, we still have the autocannons to worry about. Plague Bearers managed to roll a 1 result on this, so they're not going to be able to fire next turn. However, they are going to move. Over here, This was a complete whiff, a perfect landing, a nice breath on the unit that was over here, and not much of anything at all. The Fiends managed to charge in, run them down, kill them. Now they're going to be mowed down at the top of 4. Over here, the Remnant unit charged the Inquisitor squad along with that Plague Bearer. The Inquisitor was having none of it, killed both of them dead, and the Plague Bearer managed to stick. That's it. Top of 4. I mean, this is coming down to it. Have you any thoughts on the game, Money Mighty Carlos?
No, not this turn.
All right, let's see what happens. Okay, sir, how did top of 4 work out for you?
Top of 4 went very well.
Yes, do tell.
My ordnance was like Magic Johnson over here, shooting nothing but net. Everything hit on target.
Yes.
I even jumped into close combat right over here with a four-man remaining from the veteran squad, and they beat up on a chariot, and Inquisitors just there slapping around a Plague Bearers, just trying to wipe the mud off her hands.
There was
there were 7 guys there.
There were
8 guys there.
8 guys there. Yeah, he hits me with 3 missiles from a mana core. 21 wounds. I managed to live through it. What was more impressive still was the other mana core was dropping bombs hit after hit after hit on the Herald of Tzeentch. Then it was followed up by the Colossus doing the same thing, surrounded by his own troops, not one deviation, just surgical. Pretty good round. We are moving into the bottom of 4, and I'm going to need 3s to get my remaining 3 units on, so hopefully I can get some more units here. I got to say, even without the game being over, the man of the match is definitely the Fleet Master of Fleet. Stalling out my reserves has been huge. Okay, any comments to add, sir?
No. I just hope the rest of the game goes just as well.
Oh, I hope not. Bottom of 4 coming up.
There we go.
All right, I just had the bottom of 4. Not that great. I needed a round, in my opinion, that would go really well for me. Okay, Corn Dogs were right here. I used Move Through Cover. I managed to get the double charge off, and just didn't manage to do anything to the Chimeras. Over here, that wasn't supposed to happen. Over here, he manages to kill off the last Plague Bearer. That wasn't supposed to happen. Okay, top of 5 came and went. Luckily, the Mana Core battery on the left flank used its last missile last turn. The one that still had a missile instead fired a Heavy Flamer at that Fiend. The only battery shot that I ended up taking was from the Colossus, and I managed to live through it just fine. Really, turn 5 for him was jockeying for position on objectives. You've got to assume the game is going to end. Bottom of 5 is come and gone. I have done the very best that I can. Over here, I surrounded this Chimera, blew it up, did not manage to put any wounds on the guys. He passed his pinning check, didn't have to take a morale check. Emergency disembarkation, he manages to stay an inch away from each of my guys and huddles in the center there. My unit of Fiends came on automatically. I suppose I could have risked a dangerous terrain test and landed within 3 inches of this objective, but frankly I felt like I needed to count on the game going on, and I just could not risk a mishap with that unit. So he's going to own that objective, not a thing I can do about that. Over here I'm contesting. Over here I killed a unit. Over here I'm pretty sure I own that one, but I really haven't measured it. There's no way to tell at this point. Really, the important thing is to determine whether the game goes on or not. And if the game doesn't go on, we got to measure that, and we'll see what happens. So, Carlos, you want to roll the dice to see if the game goes on or not?
All right, here we go.
All right. Game is over. So, we'll see what happens. We're going to measure it out and give you some final words.